Alright, that's recording. What's up, everybody? Speaking of John, and I'm here to do another Bozo Chronicle, and we're gonna do one about this big bird of a mouse that I did a bid with. Fake protected him for a while, lived really, really good. Out of my league, you know what I mean? Living really good. Getting paid to fake protect him because he was scared of his own fucking shadow. And then he played himself by trying to get me to work with him with his company. And I made something that he described as something really ridiculously hard. To my first phone call, made a fucking massive sale. And by my third phone call, made another one. So I don't think he was trying to have someone overshadow him. And I'll get to that. But I'll tell the first part of the story. But if this video gets shared by Pawpaw TV, what's up, everybody? Hope you all are watching Pawpaw TV's videos and supporting him. You know, because he's supporting me right now. So each one teach one, and each one support one. So keep watching this shit, because he's a good dude. And that Retail Therapy song, I still listen to that shit. The song that he made me review. So I'm feeling that. So if you got a movie or a video, like, you know, an album song that you want me to review, the song I can review as the video, but a movie I can't do it on, you know, watch like an hour and a half long YouTube video of you watching me watch a TV. You know, I'm just gonna review tell you my feelings, how it made me feel, what parts got to me, blah blah blah. You know, just tell me the movie. Actually, I just moved a lot of my shit here. That's why when it's not cold in my room, you know, I'm wearing my fucking shit because I just I moved my bed in my room. You know, I got my fucking let me see if I can see it right. All my hats for every color outfit, every color, and then some. Gloves for everything, even fucking gloves that match the scarf, my red scarf, Levi everything for, you know, and black leather gloves and blah blah blah, you know. But alright, and this is about this guy, the guy that I was with in the picture. You know, I took a little click with him, you know. He was alright, he was my man. I'm not gonna lie, he was my man when I was locked up with him, you know. Because it was convenient, you know. You know, we met each other, and he was pretty smart. I'll admit, he was pretty smart. He knew a lot of shit, you know. And I kind of impressed him because the way I act, the way I talk, the way I look, you know, like dressing, you know, like, well, you can only dress so different in prison, but just being John, you know, because I'm John in prison, John in jail, John in the street, John in my family's house, you know. Just being John, he didn't think I had those same waves up here moving, the same beat as his. So he a couple times thought he had a couple questions where he would get me and stump me, make me feel stupid, and learn something from him. And I just made him learn something from me, because the questions he had was real dumb, you know? Like, you know, he had stupid shit like, stuff that ain't even true, you know? Like, these are just folklores, you know, like the Egyptian shit. I mean, not Egyptian, like, Greek, you know, like, who brought fire down and showed humans fire? Prometheus, you know what I mean? Like, once he heard, like, I knew shit like that, he was just like, yo, you fucking really know what, you know. And that's just one example of, like, literally the guy was asking me stupid shit all the time. And I think half the times he didn't know the answer to it. He just wanted to hear the fucking answer because he didn't know the answer. And the other half, he just wanted to test me because he had nothing better to do with himself. But I was never wrong, not even once. But I will admit, he did read. He read a lot. I read a lot, but I read like novels, and I also read other than regular novels. And like, I still to this day got my books. They're in my bookshelf right below me. Like, here's like all the Michio Kaku books, you know, about quantum physics and shit like that. And I'm not gonna mess them up. But I got my whole library right below me. You know, I got my whole library right below me. And you guys know the books I have. You know, the books of ancient Sumeria, you know, the Sumerian books. And then, you know, stuff about the Greek culture, the Akkadians and stuff like that, Babylonians, stuff like that. You know, I do my own reading. And, you know, I brought my stuff here. My library is right down below. And, but he read, like, you know, just different kind of books. He's a Staten Island guy, you know, but he lived all right. He lived good. His family had money, so he didn't live in no project part of Staten Island, you know what I mean? Like, he tried to front like he was, like, right by Stapleton Projects, which was a crock of shit. Because Stapleton Projects, we know, Wu-Tang, you know what I mean? Like, I'd be asking him about who he ever see out there. Because I'd be talking to the people that were in there from Harlem that were up, forgot what numbers, the 100 and something, like the mid 100s. I forgot what the numbers, could be a little higher, a little lower, streets. And, you know, some of the Dipset would be up there, you know what I mean? And, you know, they'd say, yeah, I seen this guy at this street, you know, blah, blah, blah. They were legit. This guy was lucky if he seen a shadow on a sunny day, you know what I mean? Like, straight Bozo. Now, I won't blow him up and give his name. I won't. He's not hard to figure out. I did show his picture, you know, so anybody that did a bid with me or just did a bid would know who the fuck he is. But, I'm trying to get the camera perfect, but we were at a spot together, I think one-on-one, but we were at a spot together where we had to do like so it was probably mid-state. We had to do 9 months of ASAT there. There was no 9 months anywhere else. It's 6 months. But there, it's a MICA program, mentally ill, chemically addicted. And that's the only place, period, only place where you had to do 9 months. And there we chilled, you know what I mean? Like, we caught wreck, you know, because I was pretty loose. You know what I mean? I maxed out on my bid. That's how loose I was. Not saying it's cool. It's not good. Get your ass home as soon as possible. But that's not how I was thinking while I was bidding. While I was bidding, I was thinking, whoever wants it can get it. And let me get whatever you got for sale, because I want it. You know what I mean? So that's how it was. But when I was with him, he was like a little, he was like an army vet. Like, he did his army time. And I know in the army, they teach you how to, like, kill motherfuckers. They teach you how to kill people to defend yourself, because you're defending your country. But mostly to defend yourself, because they put enough money into you. They don't need you dying on your third day, and they'll have to just start that all over again, paying someone, the training, the boot camp, the blah, 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 and this, that, you know. So they teach you how to fight, you know. I would have thought they were kind of dangerous, you know what I mean, like people in the army. But he was scared of anything. And he was big. He was bigger than me. And, like, he worked out every day. I mean, he didn't have, like a workout his body. He had, like, an awkward body. But it was bigger than someone who didn't work out. Like, he did work out regularly, but he was just weird with it. Like, maybe he was on and off. Maybe he was just eating wrong. I don't know. But, like look here. That's, like, his size. You know what I mean? Like, but he did work out all the time. So it doesn't matter what he looked like. He was... still should be strong, still should have that the wind power. Even if, because I look at it like this, I'm fighting regardless. You know what I mean? I could take an ass beating without even affecting my conscience or my pride. You know, someone like that'll destroy him. He'll hang himself from his underwear. You know what I'm saying? If he ever lost a fight in front of people. But you know, if I don't think I could beat someone, I'll try to wear him out. And I mean, like, you know, I'll keep all my strength, but I'll do more blocking and talking a lot of shit to get him to swing as hard as he can. Because after a couple minutes, a real human, not no MMA fighter, a real human's gonna run out of their steam. You know, knock someone out and finish the fight in a few fucking minutes, and they're not a fighter, like an MMA fighter or a boxer, blah, 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 guy, normal guy, they're gonna run out of steam. And then that's when I'll fight. You know, that's when I'll actually start doing the swinging and throwing them and wrestling them after he wears himself out. But just because of who I am, I mean, you guys know me just as well as like the next man. But just because of who I was, and I guess, you know, a little bit of other things, but and I was cool with him. You know, I didn't have no problems, no beef with him. He started thinking it was smart, because he's a manipulator. Thought it was smart to become friends with me, because he figured, you know what, he'll be protected. And really, this was in a spot called Midstate. There's nothing to protect you from in Midstate. Nothing but yourself. You got to protect yourself from yourself. That's about it. So I had to protect him from himself. That's about it. Because ain't nobody doing no fucking crazy gangster. It ain't that type of spot. At least when I was there, it ain't that type of spot. It's like a loony bin. It's Midstate. That's like the crazy place. That's where when you're on high level 1 psych meds, you know, like you're level 1. I was level 3. He was level 3 also. But I think it was level 3, not taking meds, but did take meds. But I was level 3, taking meds, antidepressants. And but they had level 1s like out the ass there, that, you know, and even the box, like, they'll pass the law. If you're level 1, they can only give you so much time in the box, no matter what, and then you get released. You'll still stay there, even though they have the 200 there, you know. So in order for him to feel like he's protected, and I'm telling you now, I did not protect him from nobody. There was nobody to protect him from, and I probably wouldn't, because I mean, he's a man. Handle the business. I'm not gonna let nobody jump you, but you're a fucking man. If you got an issue with somebody, or he's got an issue with you, if you ain't gonna right away, because there's no such thing as arguing, only bitches argue, you can either settle it right then and there, like, yo, I ain't looking for trouble, let's leave it alone, and then that's it, you know, or whatever, something quick. Or you let your hands talk, you know, that's it. If you get your ass kicked, get your ass kicked. Move on. Move the fuck on, you know. But he was scared. But in his eyes, and you know what, it was a little bit of me too. Like, he thought he was smart. I made him think that there is some dangers in there. I figured, fuck it, you know what I mean? Like, motherfucker tried to use me, you know, to like protect him, like I was gonna jump in front of a bullet and fuck my bit up. I'm trying to go home. I got a real life. I got a family. I got a daughter. I got people that love me. Who knows what you got? Because you fucking ran everybody off. He was fucking going crazy on his mom when it came to money. And he was swearing it's his money, but I would hear the phone calls. I wouldn't hear the mom, but I would hear. I'm like right next to him when he's on the phone, like begging, but I'm saying, he's spending his mom's fucking money, but fronting to everybody that he's rich, that he owns all these businesses, he does this, he does that, blah, blah, blah. So I had him letting me get his commissary sheet, filling out full buy. It was only 55 full buy when I was there. I know now it's 75. It was 75 I left, but when I was at that facility, it was 55 food, full buy. You can buy cigarettes after that, a fan, a radio, you know, other stuff, but 55 food, full buy. So I ordered the shit that I thought we needed. Sausages, pastas, you know, calamari, you know, just anything. Box of chicken, anything I thought we needed, I got it. And he also got 2 packages. One package came in my name, full, you know, food, tobacco, and all that stuff. All that went in my locker. Shit he got went in my locker. Everything went in my locker. And when he, because he felt people were gonna rob him. You know what I mean? And he already felt that way. So I told, you know, I didn't tell him, yo, motherfuckers are gonna get you. But like, I was basically saying, yeah, it's safe to keeping everything in my locker. Nobody's gonna touch my locker. Nobody would touch my locker. Nobody ever once broke into my locker and snuck thieved me. And even when I went to the box, I never got anything stolen. I always had someone watching my shit. You know, they'll pack my shit up if they find out if I go to the box, or they'll watch who's packing up, making sure nobody takes my shit. Because I would do the same for that person. You know, you have your setup set up. You set up your career in prison. You make sure everything is looked after. You know. So not only would he buy tons of food, and it would all go in my locker. I cooked it. I ain't gonna say he cooked it. He didn't know what he was doing, so I did it. This Italian did it, you know, and I cooked excellent food, prison food, you know, street food too, you know, mixture of street and prison food, you know, and he loved it. And I was quick. I was a motherfucking quick person too. I didn't waste no time. I didn't talk. I didn't bring out thousands of items to make it look like you got tons of shit and cut slow. These motherfuckers were crazy when they did shit like that. I just brought out exactly what we needed, prepped it as quick as I can while something was microwaving or whatever was getting ready, and then moved on. Everything was moved on. And I had this eating quick. Our bowl. We had these gigantic bowls with the blue top. You know, you guys who've been up top know about that. They stopped making it towards the end of my bed. They made small Tupperwares, but you know, the blue tops were still around. If you didn't have one, you bought one. You know what I mean? But even drugs, any drugs he bought tons of it. He'd fucking give his family a hard time. You know, his mom, you know, needing a Westie, you know, for Deuce, K2, Deuce. And he wouldn't smoke just sticks. He smoked a quarter in a stick most of the time. Or he would roll 2 sticks out of a quarter. You know, and he would buy like a few quarters and shit, but like, that's crazy. Like, a quarter should be 7 sticks. You know what I mean? It should be. Really should be more, because a quarter's like, oh, $3. The pouch is more than $3, but you figure 7, 14, 21. The quarter's 25. So maybe you should be getting 8, 7, 8, whatever, sticks out of it. But it's prison sticks, you know what I mean? So he would just roll them all in one. Extendo, you know, the paper's extendo. So getting right. And then I was like, yo, you always doing that? What's wrong with you doing Chinita then? I'm saying, like, what's up? Like, you know, you always seeing me doing my thing. Like, Chinita lasts for hours. Way cheaper if you think about it. One bag could last you especially. You do one bag, a 16th or an 8th, you know, whichever, it doesn't matter, because it's still gonna fuck you up. You buy it, whether it be a brick or for 2 pouches, depending on what you're getting, who you're getting it, where you get, blah blah blah. And you can be fucked up all night. You ain't going to sleep. You're gonna go to breakfast, then go to sleep. You can be up. You can be wanting to talk all night to your neighbor. Just talk, ask people to sneak in. It was just, you know. And he got me in his room. We're in the back, the last room on the left. It was me, him, 2 other people. I'm not gonna bring them into this. You know, 2 other people. We were fine in there. We were fine back there. But yeah, it was funny. Like, sometimes, like, when he smoked, like, he would smoke with this dude from upstate. I forgot his name. I used to know it, but brain damage, and plus it's been time, plus they ain't significant to me. But he wound up being the guy I'm talking about. Wound up, someone had paper on him in that facility of being a rat. So, and he tried to run and become a Muslim so he wouldn't have no problems with anybody or any gang members or anything like that, because it was like a blood that he ratted out. And once the Muslims seen the paper, kicked him right out that whip. Don't ever fucking come to prayer. Get out of here. We know what you're trying to do. We know that. That's fucked up that now you choose. After something like this comes out, you should have been doing this the whole time, praying, learning. You know, so he played himself there, of course. But that was another guy that, you know, he smoked the deuce with a lot. But that guy got him scared. Got him scared for some reason. He was a black dude. He had a little muscle. He wasn't shit, though. You know what I mean? Like, you're a tall dude. You got size. You've been in the army. Like, the fuck are you scared of? Like, and if you this scared, you shouldn't get locked up. Stop committing crime. Like, don't do the shit you did to get you in the place where you fucking want to call mommy or just scream out, "Mommy, help me," and suck on your thumb. It's not good. So, I remember we were in, because I'm pretty sure, it was midstate. They had the porch, like, we call it the porch. It was just the door that led outside, but it was fenced in. It was a little thing, but when I say fenced in, it was fenced in by steel. Like, you couldn't shake it, or it was just like those triangle, you know, out of the whole thing, so you could see through it. You could smoke back outside out there, flick a cigarette, and they had the TV up there too. You know, and some benches for you to sit down on. And you know, we smoked the deuce out there and shit like that. You know, we'd smoke it anywhere, really, but you know, we smoked just out there, watch state movies and shit like that. I remember one time, the other motherfucker, that dude that I was talking about, was like trying to like do some fake rundown on him, like demanding shit, but of course that shit stopped, because like, you fucking up my money, because that shit is in my locker and you ain't seen a goddamn thing of it. Nothing. You ain't getting it from me. Make him buy you something by giving you money in your account. Whatever comes in my locker stays in my locker till I take it out to buy something or to eat something. Period. You know? And it wasn't going any further than that. So, but I remember like he was pressing him because like he wanted to smoke deuce every time he had deuce. And I don't even think I was there, like actually smoking right there at that moment, because like I eventually didn't like what he was doing. He was doing some weird shit, promising people shit. He had money, you know, if he didn't pay that store, he would pay the next store, you know, like he had it, but he was just making moves that ain't copacetic with the shit I do. You know what I mean? Like, I'm right there with my own shit. Like, if I want something, I pay right there. Or I have a connection with someone who's not my man, he's out for business, but like my man as the businessman. So he would understand, oh, Pinky didn't come on time. I know you ain't going away. You ain't signing it. Just get me next week. That's all. It's all good. I still got you until next week too. Like, you know, we'll do it. We'll figure it out. You know, because I'm good like that. But this dude was doing some sucker shit, and I didn't want to be connected to him in any way. I wanted people to know that he's my son's son. If anything, like I got him right here. Like he ain't what he thinks he is, you know, with me. I just made him think he was being protected. But being protected from what? I have no fucking clue. Because, I mean, if you needed protection from, like, a serious gang, let's say the Blue Wall gang, there is no gang. But I'm saying they were big. I ain't risking myself for something stupid you did with this Blue Wall gang. You on your own, motherfucker. Then either you'd stop giving me whatever you're giving me, or you'd still give me the shit because I'm good like that. And they would catch you, and there ain't shit really to pack up out of from your locker because it's all mine. That's all mine, you know? But I remember this one day was really sick deuce. It was that death. Not the shit that Collins had that really put people out. 39 people in one day made street news. Not that. Itty bitty step below that. It was called death. And that had seasoned vets that smoked even fucked up, like where they had eppies. And I remember he told me he had a bad epi, and some came over, was like being like a little aggressive, but like not, but a little bit. Like, what's up? Like, smoke a stick. Like, you know, rope stick and smoke stick right now. And some was trying to say, I just smoked the stick, a huge one. He couldn't even fucking talk because he was so scared. Stuttering on his own tongue, own words, because of the fucking deuce, too. He was having a little epi. And he just spun off. He just spun off on the guy. Just went inside until he got a little better, and got me, told me about the whole fucking thing. And we went in the bathroom, we smoked plenty of deuce, and then the guy came in there, and one of that guy's friends was like, we were cool with the friend that guy was friends with, and he was trying to call him, like, cause I guess he felt so scared that he didn't smoke him up before, he didn't smoke him up now. Like, yo, who the fuck, you don't have to smoke anybody up. If you're paying for it, that's your shit. Other than that, you letting people take your shit or force you to do shit, you're a lame duck, man. You deserve what you get. If you can't stick up for yourself, at least try. I don't see why I should stick my neck out for you. I'm not going to get in trouble if you won't even stick your neck out for your own self. At least try, So that was a funny situation, and I wound up talking to the other guy. Not for him, for me, because I didn't want him to connect me with him, because he said something to him, but the thing is, I was with him, so I felt like I need to check this. I need to check if he meant us or him. And I went right to his face, right to his cube, right up to him. Not like I'm a tough guy, just handle it like a man. Like, you want to know something? You find out. You find out right the fuck away. And when you find the answer out, you react to it how you feel a man should react. But it was all for Bozo, you know what I mean? And let's get out of that place. I had eventually, I got kicked out of there. I got really kicked out of there. And I eventually got kicked out of that facility too, just for doing dumb shit. More Bozo Chronicle shit, you know what I mean? Just doing me. Anything you can expect me to be doing, yeah, I was doing. I was doing the dumb shit. Because I didn't give a fuck. I was like, yo, you know how many years I got in? You know how many years I got left? Or I thought I was only getting this amount of time, and you add 5 years to it after that, when I'm at the end of that? Like, you stupid motherfuckers. You're fucking with my head. So I just blocked everything out, and I just bit it. That's it. So time went quick for me. I admit it. The 10 years didn't, well, it was 9 at first, and this brain thing. But 10 years went quick. Quicker than 10 years. You know what I mean? The 10 years went quick. So, it goes, time, I used to tell my family, time goes different for us inside here than it does move for you out there. Out there, you might do this, that, like big things happen. Job changes, mortgages, cars break, new cars, plumbing done in your, big things. For us, it's just Groundhog's Day. We're just a stabbing here, a stabbing there, a new dealer here, a new dealer there, getting the bag here, getting the bag there, just dumb Groundhog's Day bullshit. And when we got out of there, 28 minutes, when we got out of there, he got in touch with me, because I go to the city. I was going to the city a lot at the time. Brooklyn. I was going to Brooklyn, downtown Brooklyn, Kings Highway. I'd take the Penn up to the Penn Station, then get on the Q train to go down to downtown Brooklyn, get off Kings Highway, and do what I do. I'm not going to get into it, but do what I do. With a girl. With a girl. But do what I do. So I was always out there. So he wound up, I don't know if we seen each other or we seen each other on one of these social medias, like a Facebook-ish type of thing or something to that. Or he found me on here and said, what's up? Some shit like that, and all of a sudden he offered me work, said he had his own company. And I'm like, all right, what's up? And he was just talking about how, like, sold me a lot. Like, either he was going to pay me this amount, and then when I got, like, because he was like, it's like a legal shot lock. You call all these small businesses, and really he was buying the paperwork for the small businesses that had prior contracts, deals, and did right on them. He was buying them from another company, another guy like him that worked for maybe a way bigger company, because this was only him working. He had a Jewish guy that he would keep in contact with, their finance, because these were real contracts written out. These guys, and they were businesses. You're not going to fuck them over. But, or anybody over, you know, even if he was just 2 feet tall, you can't fuck him over. But it was like legal Shylock. You're lending the money, and it's only for like 90 days, 100. That's it. That's all the loan was for, and you paid a lot back every week, a lot of money every week. You know, and you preyed on pretty much people that needed that money. Stupid shit. And that's basically what he did. That's all he did for a living. And he had the Jewish guy that would finance all, all the deals he made, and all the contracts would be written up, and it was all legal, and it was done. It was legal. And he would get his cut of the amount that you make. A few grand he would make for each sale, $4,000, whatever. He made more on a higher sale. It depends on how much they take, and the risk of the person too probably mattered. But he was trying to act like it was like the hardest job in the world, and this and that, this and that. And I'm like, yo, just explain to me what I got to do. Just tell me once, and then leave me the fuck alone. Because if I have you by me telling me stories about how good a life prison was, which wasn't, it fucking sucked. I only made it good for you when I was gone. It sucked for you. So I don't want to hear this shit. I just want to work. I came here all the way from Long Island. I'm in the city. I don't know if we were in Manhattan still, or if we went to Staten Island, because he did live in Staten Island. I don't know. I don't want to be a liar. I think we were still in Manhattan, a part of Manhattan, somewhere in Manhattan. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it'll come back to me on a later date and I'll correct myself, but I forget. But it was just a little office. I took a picture of it. It's on my Facebook wall. Me and him. I'm like, we're about to stack that paper, blah, blah, blah. And first day, first phone call, I got him a deal. And I had to let him close it because Daddy needs to close it, but it was already a done deal. The guy needed the money. I just found the right guy, called the right number, had it. And he did one of these before, paid it. So he was good with being used in this situation, knew what this was about, how fast you have to pay back, the amount, it was easy. For me, it was easy. For him, this shit ain't as easy as he fucking, because he made it sound like it was really fucking hard, and he didn't have all that much money. He didn't, because he bought, I'm not going to say what, but he bought something off me for $400, and he needed to sell his silver bars to get that money. And if he had money, you would have just had the money. You would have access to the money very easily. The silver bars, I don't even think were his. I think they weren't like, he's not an investor which buys. That's not even a good investment, because I know the paper dolls, a faith thing in God we try. It's notes saying this ain't real. A piece of paper is not real. Saying I will pay you, America will pay you. Give this to America, and America will give you that. It used to be gold back. That ain't no more, so it's nothing. So yeah, I know people collect silver and gold for that reason, but he's not like that. So I think he stole that from somewhere, and so he apparently wasn't that good at his job. I made the sale the first time, first call, but it takes a little bit, like there's stuff you have to do, and then you have to contact the provider of the guy who's going to provide the income. Get all the shit ironed out where it worked. It was fine. So I wouldn't get paid right away. I get paid hopefully in 2 weeks for that one. And as I'm doing it, I'm still getting more. The goal is getting more while I'm doing that, and then soon you got regular income, because you're not getting like $40. You get a few grand, so that money is fine. Then you keep getting it because you're making deals, blah blah blah. If you have a dry spell, you're using the money to hold you down for that little bit, and you go on. But I was spending so much money with that going back and forth from Long Island to the city, the trains each way, and I think I had to take a subway in between too. I forget that part, but I know obviously I have to take the train taking it from Port Jeff to Penn, and that was $19 and $19 back. You know what I mean? So, and plus if there was the $3 for the sub, subways, and I had to take, because I don't drive, because I had to take, to get to the train station, I would take like scat, because I was allowed to get scat, I think, at the time. Or I took something, maybe just a bus, and it brought me to scat. I mean to the train station, so I'd make it. And on the way back, it was just way too late, so I had to call Lyft to bring me back. So it just cost a lot of money. You know, I had my own money, but I mean, that shit only would last so long when you're spending that every fucking day. And he promised me, because I told him, I said, you're buying me a fucking MTA card with a lot of money on it, so I'm not paying for transportation. It's not happening. I'm working and I'm not getting paid to work. I'm getting paid for my stuff that I'm doing. You're not coming in your pocket, digging in and paying me for work. So you're going to make sure I'm here and I get home every day. And I'm going to keep producing. You know, and the same first day, second person I did, third person, made another sale. But it wasn't as easy. It took a little more of him making sure the deal was closed, because the guy had deals before. He might have either had one open that was almost closed, but he missed was late on a few or something. But it was gonna be good. It was gonna be fine. The Jewish guy was gonna fund it, but that would have took a little time too. I don't want to lie, so I always tell you before I tell you. I am not sure if I remember it correctly, but I was basically, from what he said, you know, the amount I would get from them too was like 4,200 or something like around there, because they were both getting a decent amount. They're all small loans. You know, they're not considered these gigantic loans, but you know, even the guy lending out the money is the one making the money off the interest that he's got to pay. You know, any cuts, and the people that are cutting it. You know, it's this organization. It's Shylocking. That's all it is, you know, legally. And after I ran out of money to go back and forth, he started like trying to buy time, because he wasn't trying to buy the card, the MTA card. And eventually I just got sick of it. You know, I'm not gonna be nobody's bitch. I you know, that job obviously is wow fucking simple. And there's money to be made in them, possibly. You know, I didn't see it. I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't see it, because I was already gone. Once I ran out of money to get there, and he didn't give me no MTA card. He kept saying, "Oh, I'm gonna do that next week. You know, I'm gonna have you with an MTA card." And I just waited for the call, because I didn't get to call him like I need, because I was doing my own thing out in Long Island just fine. I was working 7 days a week doing landscaping. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't matter. It was either or. One way, I was comfortable and wore clean-cut clothes. The other way, I wore dirty clothes, but I got paid daily. I got paid good. You know, it didn't fucking matter, you know? But, and I made good. I worked 7 days, so that I made good money. Real good money. But, so I didn't call him back. You know what I mean? I wasn't going to be up his ass for that shit. And I figured if he was going to be serious and be a man of his word, he would contact me and say, I need you to come back. Like, what's up? Like, I got a call for you. You know? Nothing happened. Nothing. So I haven't talked to him since then. And the motherfucker can go fuck himself, too. He can really go fuck himself. Because, first of all, you're a pussy. You're a real pussy to have, like, I'm only 5'8.5", just under 5'9". And I was like 165 in there, you know what I mean? Like, you looking to me for protection, and you were over 200 pounds, well over 200, not from being a fat bastard, but, you know, muscle and his height, over 200 pounds, and 6'1" and shit like that, like, and you were scared? And you got someone like me just because I ran around like a fucking animal, like, aggressive, and I did me, I did what I want. You really thought I was gonna protect you when you wouldn't protect yourself? And like, I knew only reason why you were keeping me around. You liked my company. You liked the fact that I was just as smart as you, if not smarter. I graduated high school, skipped a grade in school, you know, if not smarter. So I was able to hold those conversations with him. He wanted to hold certain conversations that wasn't about like just the regular shit on, like whatever's on BT or on sports or on, those shows where, real people fuck with each other, like, reality show, not that talk, like real talk about some real shit, like, old shit and about economy shit and about stuff. And it was funny too, because when Trump got elected, me and him were the only two people in that entire dorm that said Trump was gonna win. I didn't take no bets, because I didn't take no bets with, because everybody's gonna be angry when Trump wins, so they're not gonna even want to pay their bet. So they're gonna, I ain't gonna let that pass. You gave your word. I would have paid if I lost, so I didn't take none. He did. He bet two people box chicken each, and the whole time, every channel, CNN, CNBC, MSNBC, whatever the fuck they were, Fox. Fox was more on the Trump side, but they were all like, yeah, there's no way Trump will win. Trump will still, Trump may have won this, and this states, but Hillary won this, and this, and it's still all these. So Hillary's gonna win probably all that. So there's no way Trump can win. That's all they would say, and Trump would keep winning, and then slowly but surely, you saw CNN's face of the people just like George dropped. They didn't know what to fucking say no more, because they couldn't do no formulation of how Hillary would come back, because nothing they said was right. It was all Trump kept winning that state. It was just crazy. And long story short, you guys already know the history. Trump won that election, and he didn't get paid. He didn't get paid those chickens. He did not get paid shit. But we were the only two that said it, so it's funny. I just seen it. Not saying, Hillary wouldn't have done a good job. She might have, but they pulled out some shit at the last minute, like the Benghazi shit, a whole bunch of shit. Her leaving the router in like the bathroom so anybody could fucking tap into it. It's mom and pop things and no security, a whole bunch of shit happened at the wrong time. And because I'm neither way, I'm just wanting what's best for everybody, But that's him. I'll tell you, first name's Matt. That's about it. I won't tell his whole name, because he hasn't disrespected me personally and said like, yo, fuck you, John, or John, I was gonna fuck you up in there, but you lucky I didn't. Like some lying shit. That would be a lie. Because I told some horrible shit about myself already. You don't think I'd tell some shit like that? But so I won't blow his spot up. I showed his picture, but not everybody knows him just because of his picture. That's years old, But yeah, he was a little bitch, little pussy. And then when it came to us making money, we could have made a lot of money, especially with me being a manipulator and good with my words when time comes. He fucked that up, and he had a girl that he was obsessed with, who wasn't even that good looking. She wasn't ugly, but she wasn't that good looking. The amount of obsessed he was with her. He was obsessed, like stalker obsessed. And we used to always make fun of him. And she wound up, and him and her were kind of getting they were back together, like around when I was working there. Like I don't think I've seen her ever in person, but he had at the time he had an alright car. I don't know if it was his or hers, but he had an alright car. Cause I remember I was driving. We were in Brooklyn by the Barclays Center and shit like that. And he was driving, and it was a nice car. He was saying it was his, but I doubt it, because something was dirty. I had to pull him up even in prison, like, yo, shower yourself, man. Let me cut your fucking hair. You know what I mean? Like, your shit ain't right. Because I was a prison barber for my whole time. You know what I mean? Like, I cut everybody's hair. Even here, I cut everybody's hair. You know what I mean? Like, in the homeless shelters that I've ever been at, I was the barber. Like, I barber. I had my thing up in my closet. You know what I mean? The whole kit, even with this edger up, the whales. With all the clips and the edge up clipper. That's different than the main clipper. And, you know, I'm doing the VR access, and even my pop is like, you should be a fucking barber. You know, get your master barber license. I don't think I want to, you know what I mean? You gotta deal with a lot of people's personalities. I wanna cut hair when I wanna cut hair. You know what I mean? Not cut hair because I gotta fucking pay for the chair that I'm using, and then I get what's over. You know, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but that's not this part of the story. It was just me telling a story about a Bozo Chronicle. A Bozo Chronicle. And I don't know, it's a little long for you, Paw Paw, so if you don't play this one, I understand. I'll make another one, something like about a prostitute or something that I can remember that's shorter. But this is my video, so if I am winding up on Paw Paw's channel for this video, I said what's up to all his people that are viewers and subscribers. Keep pushing that subscribe button for him. Hit that like for him. You know, keep pushing all his videos up. And just keep doing what you guys are doing, because you guys are doing it. You know what I mean? And if you're not, and if you're only on my channel, do that also. Hit the thumbs up. Just attack that thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't hit it already. You know, we got a lot of views for someone who's just a male telling stories. You know what I mean? People do a lot of crazy shit. Way crazier shit than I've ever done on my video, just for views, and they don't even got half of what I got. Not like I got a ton, but I'm saying they went and kind of embarrassed themselves multiple times, did foolish shit, and they only got like 1,000 views, and that's a lot to them, you know. Like, I get videos with like 1,000 views, but that's all. I took 46 minutes. That's way too much time. Hope you guys enjoy yourself. It's peace to you guys, and you guys know my thing, and I will talk to you guys soon. And I hope my intro, I get it figured out, because I haven't been. Let's see what happens. All right, bye.